So it's basically the same as it was pre-patch 184, except that I've put in an extra Rage Binder to replace the Meltdown that was cut, because it got nerfed. Sorry, I lied. It also replaces one of the... It kind of takes over the slot from the Thumping Waves, because I needed extra 3 drops. So we have 3 Flash. You need this. It helps you accelerate to your broken plays. It helps with your curve, which is otherwise dreadful. Turn 1 Sunsteel, turn 2 Warbeast, all possible because of Flash Reincarnation. Iridium Scale is kind of a sleeper hit. It's a really underappreciated card that helps you, like, it's cheap so you can play it early. It's a powerful AoE. It's really good when your opponent surrounds you, like Lionel players usually do. And it's very good randomly against things like Embler, Grandmaster Embler. So that and the fact that you can easily play it alongside something else make this kind of a slam dunk card. Natural Selection is kind of obvious. It's in most Magma decks. We need it more than ever in this one. Ragebinder. This card replaced Void Hunter. I think I had before Ragebinder came out. Ragebinder's... Ooh. Sorry, let me mute that in the background. Echoing myself there. Ragebinder is a nice combination of value and tempo. It's kind of on the cusp of being worth reanimating with Keeper of the Veil. Like, you get a 3-4 and another 3-4 that doesn't always die, that sometimes gains you 3 life, and it's like, yeah, as 3 drops go, that's kind of okay to get back. But it's mostly just a pretty powerful card. And the fact that it sometimes heals you is nice, because any extra healing is always appreciated. Done. Alright, name updated. Thank you for pointing that out. Adamantite Claws. This card is kind of underappreciated as well. Great for smashing face, which is mostly what it's for. Like, you sometimes use it for value. It's quite good at killing Silver Guard Knights in the early game against Lionar. But mostly you just use it when your opponent's going to win the late game over you, and you have to transition into a beatdown style deck. Scorn. I think a lot of, especially like mid-rangey Duelyst decks can be improved by cutting a random card and putting in a Blistering Scorn. So Scorn gives you an extra AoE that doesn't cost the earth. Plasma Storm's quite expensive. It's pretty good for early game tempo plays, pings artifacts, helps kill far away things, helps against Lilith. Really good card. Dioltas, now down to 1 copy, but this card is pretty strong. It's nice defense against aggro. 3 Earth Spheres. What am I talking about? You need these as well. You're going to kill things with your face a lot, and you're going to fall behind on board early a lot, so you need to make sure you have as much sustain as possible. Eggmorph, heavy removal, kills anything, especially big stuff like Ironcliff Guardian. Helps against Dying Wish minions like Reaper of the Nine Moons, Vorpal Reaver. Sunsteel, big, tempo-y, can attack a lot. Great with Flash Reincarnation. This is a perfect mid-range minion. Also, the fact that it's sometimes a 2-drop is great. Thumping Wave is more transformational removal. This actually always did run 2 rather than 3, unlike most Magma decks, because you don't use the burst as often. You know, you don't have young Silithars that you can just chuck a Thumping Wave on and attack for a bunch. So in this deck it is mostly removal, and it's much worse at that than Eggmorph, because you do have to care about the 3-3, especially early in the game where you don't have any power buffs on yet. Keeper of the Veil, namesake card. This is our build around. This is why we have such a crap curve, because it means we can reliably get back powerful, high impact minions with Keeper of the Veil and swing the game in our favour. Lava Slasher, because duh, it's one of the best cards in the game. Also great with Keeper. You don't get to re-trigger its ability, we get a 4/9, so Plasma Storm, very valuable AoE. You need this. It helps you avoid falling too far behind as a necessary counter to things like Obelisk Swarms, Sirocco, even like Zeran minions. Grove Lion, this was my addition to the deck when I first started building it. Someone posted a list on Reddit, and I looked at it and thought, wouldn't that be great with Grove Lions in? Turns out, yes, they're amazing. These are basically your late game plan. They win you the matchup against Fae single-handedly. It's terrible without them, I think, and really good with them, because turning off Warbird is so impactful against a deck that relies on Warbird as a win condition in a lot of circumstances. And it also just lets you attack for free every turn, which is fantastic going into the later game against control decks that might have a fair bit of burst. And finally, Mercantile Warbeast, because obviously, another one of the best cards in the game, and another amazing hit with Keeper. So that's my current list. There's actually no 7-drops now. I do sometimes play a Zurael in tournaments, because it can reliably get back your 6-drops, essentially, when you curve into it, and is also just a bonkers value play for later. So if there's going to be control decks in the meta, I like playing Zuraels, especially when I have a sideboard. If I have a sideboard available in the tournament, I'll always chuck a Zurael in it, because the amount of value you can get for just one sideboard slot is huge. Alright, one more game, and then I will fire up the draft. Sajj is a weird matchup. As before, we need Grove Lions. They help a lot against the combo. Thanks. No problem. My pleasure. I love Keeper Vaath. I bang on about this deck constantly. I don't know if I want to save one of these for a Mara healer, because my opponent can't play it till turn 5. We'll probably have drawn another one by then. So either turn 1 this or turn 2 this. Seems fantastic. Probably turn 1 this. We might be able to take a Mana Tile and then play Lava Slasher, just hardcast. I think that's a great plan. And it just got even better. Amazing. So we can kill whatever this is. Okay. So I can either play the Sunsteel'd in the middle and natural selection Skyrock Golem. Or I can come over here, Sunsteel'd over there, and Lava Slasher next turn. I can't do both. I feel like I sort of want to play the Lava Slasher and save this. I don't know what for, though. If I play this in the middle, it can actually get killed. Although that doesn't really matter. She'd need, like, Saberspine Tiger. She's probably just going to play a bunch of Golems. So this might become useless next turn anyway, because she'll play, like, Celebrants and stuff. Yeah, I think we actually just go for the middle. Slowing my opponent down if they're playing Golem Vet seems like a good idea. I'm going to replace this Keeper, looking for a 4-drop or some other play next turn. Plasma Storm also good. I want to play lots of fun decks this season. I threw together Onyx Jaguar, Chaos Elemental, and Pado. That sounds amazing. I love Chaos Elemental. It's such an underrated card. And that with Onyx Jaguar, that's really clever. Seems great in Songhai, like, you play it in the middle, they try and kill it, it runs away, and then you miss Dragon, seal it back in. Cards that hide themselves seem pretty good in a faction with Blink and Juxtaposition and stuff. Called that one. Okay. So what are you going to do next turn? You're going to have 5 mana, which means... Ugh, I have no idea what that means. Like, Boulder Breacher alone can't be it, right? They must be just playing some combination of cards. Sirocco is a 5-drop. They could just play a Sirocco, but that seems unlikely. Either way, I should hold on to this. This, I'm going to replace again, looking for another 4-drop. Perfect, okay. Let's just go face. Do I just want this guy here? My opponent can kill one of them using her Bloodborne spell, but it means not taking this Mana Tile, which is sort of okay. I should play around Wildfire Ankh. That is true. I think I want to go here. I'm not sure whether I want to restrict the minion more or my opponent more. Probably my opponent. The minion can just die. It will get swept up in the Plasma Storm. So if I lock my opponent in position more, that works out better for me. So my opponent can kill one of these if she trades this in, but then it dies to my face. I can attack this and play Lava Slasher and feel good about myself. And that also precludes her from taking the Mana Tile, unless she plays something onto it, I guess. If she plays too much stuff out, we just Plasma Storm. We're mutual friends in Duelyst. If you want to check out my last game, I got amazing value out of Chaos Elemental. I will hopefully look that up later. Yeah, take 4. Do it. I'm obviously not going to look at... oh my. Wait, that doesn't... Does she have the Dispel card? Or was she just playing the Zephyr to have a Zephyr in play? Kind of a sensible thing to do. So I can punch this and Lava Slash at the Zephyr rather than Plasma Storming. That seems good. Let's actually keep this now, because it's a Mara time quite soon. What am I even replacing for? I guess like War Beast, Keeper. She's going to have hands full killing my stuff, so the Plasma Storm's unlikely to get value for the next turn or two. Okay. Kill this. Kill this. Am I meant to play around Zephyr Cryptographer? No. Doesn't even kill either of them. Don't care. Don't care. Okay. We drew Grove Line, that's amazing. Can drop that here. Come up, punch this, go face. Now we do need to play around Zephyr again. This might be worth keeping. Do we have lethal? 3, that's 10, 11, 16, so no. I'm gonna, maybe I just keep both of these, because this answers a Mara healer, and this answers my opponent. Wait, let's not do this wrong. Steal the Mana Tile. Come up here. I think I just go face, possibly I just go face with both. How much am I supposed to play around Zephyr again? I'm so full of Force Field that it doesn't matter that much. I guess keeping the Sunsteel'd out of range of the Hailstone Golem is the way to do that. Although it's probably just going to kill the Lava Slasher. I'm just going to go face here. We have so much hardware on board that dealing 3 damage to this just isn't worth it. Might as well threaten lethal. Imara? Sirocco. Do we still win? Hell yeah we do. No wait, she needs to kill this. But we can come up, punch this, come up, attack for game. Or, you know, play War Beast. I almost messed that up.